Hey there, welcome to Here's Some Food, a show where I'm gonna make some food and then show it to you. I'm Isaac, and today I'm making shortbread. How short is it, you ask? About yay. Most shortbread recipes call for hand mixing, but I'm recovering from surgery on my upper body, so I'm gonna use my stand mixer. Say hi, Ramona. Ramona says hi. Now, I've already preheated the oven to about 300 degrees, which I find is best conveyed with an unfortunate dance move. First thing you want to do is put 8 ounces of cold, unsalted butter into the bowl. Great. To that, add half a cup of sugar. Then add half a teaspoon of salt, unless you didn't have any unsalted butter in the house and had to use salted, in which case just pretend. You're going to mix that on low until the butter, sugar, and salt are all combined. This takes a bit. So here's what I had at this point, and to quote myself, I don't know if they're right, but that's what I got. It turns out that I was in fact totally wrong, but we'll get to that later. Okay, you want to add some orange zest to your butter mixture. So first, realize that your stand mixer is shaped awkwardly for zesting things right into it, so just zest it into a little bowl instead. Then, realize that the next time, you can just take the bowl out between adding things because of the magic of video. Anyway, while you are combining your zest with your butter mixture, weigh out 10 ounces of flour. You want to weigh the flour rather than use volume measurements to avoid any inconsistencies. Put the mixer back on low, and gradually add your flour. Then, right about now, you should be realizing that you only used half the butter you were supposed to use, so you have to dump all your ingredients into another bowl so you can cream more butter, because you decided to switch to a different recipe right before you started filming. Remind yourself that it's your first video, and that this is a learning process, and then add your other ingredients back from before into the mixer. While it mixes, get 2 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate and grate it. Wait, no, that's awful. Chop it. Chop it coarsely with your prettiest tiny knife. Dump that into the mixer and turn on low until combined. Now take a handful of flour and sprinkle it all over your nice clean countertop, also on yourself. Flour your rolling pin, then use the magic of video editing to hide your terrible dough rolling shame. Use a cookie cutter, biscuit cutter, or stemless wine glass to cut your rounds and place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet. You can re-roll your scraps. And take your 2 baking sheets and pop them into the top and bottom thirds of your oven for at least 30 minutes, swapping their places after 15 minutes. While this is going on, you can call in your stunt teenager to clean off the counter. Once your cookies are ready, prepare a cooling rack for them. Make sure to do a funny voice gag with your oven mitt. Once they've cooled, plate them up and force people to behold your works aggressively. Ta-da! Here's some food. Shortbread. The thing we were making, here it is.